Just ahead this midday, foot pursuit leads to a school lockdown in West Omaha. We have the latest breaking details. Plus, Omaha police stay busy searching for clues in the city's latest robbery. And new details in President Trump's possible interview in a Russia investigation.
And big changes coming to the metro. I'm tracking rain, snow, and even a sharp drop in our temperatures.
All right, thank you, Peta. 6 News live at midday is next.
Follow 6 News on Facebook for real-time breaking news, weather, and headlines.
From your home for news, this is WOWT 6 News Midday.
Good morning and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Collin Ruane. Jordan Shefte is off this morning. We begin this midday with local breaking news. An illegal U-turn leads to a short manhunt in a West Omaha neighborhood. A gray Nissan going northbound on 156th Street, you see there just north of Dodge, made the illegal U-turn right in front of a Douglas County deputy. The driver pulled over, but her passenger jumped out and ran. That triggered a brief manhunt in the nearby Barrington Park neighborhood. We were there as deputies located the suspect and arrested Mitchell Dreyer. He has warrants out of Sarpy County. A deputy and a crime scene investigator also searched the wooded area where he ran.
Marijuana was found in the vehicle and on him.
Also, you found some stuff down below. What was down there?
There was some drug paraphernalia. We had some needles, and then a knife was found down there.
Nearby Aldrich Elementary School was put on lockdown for about 5 minutes. The driver, Aaron O'Doherty, was cited for an illegal U-turn and possession of marijuana and drug paraphernalia that was found in her car. We're also following a developing story near Millard. Omaha police are searching for clues after an early morning robbery. Happened around 5 this morning at the Buc-ee's near 108th and M. Right now, we know the suspect was able to get away with cash from that location. Police tell us he left with his hand in his pocket, implying he had a weapon. He ran away heading south. If you have any information, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers. That number is 444-STOP. Well, a much smoother process this time around for the Omaha Public School Board. Members selected a new board member and also elected new leadership. Last night, members selected Mark Snow as the new president after just one round of voting, much smaller than last year. The board also selected a new member to fill the recently vacated District 1 seat. Ricky Smith is an Omaha native who has served in youth services for more than 20 years. Board members specifically pointed out he would be a strong role model for diversity in the school district.
I'm really excited to be a part of the team and being able to move our district towards a positive direction. And right now the focus is not me getting appointed to a seat, but bringing in our next leader, and that's superintendent. So that's where my focus is right now.
As you heard him mention there, the board will now focus on finding a new superintendent. They've created a committee to spearhead that effort. And the plan on the decision is to happen much more quickly than last year. Well, family members of an Omaha man hit and killed in a hit-and-run crash are upping the reward for information. Just take a look at the map here. Irvin Godin died when the car he was riding in was rear-ended on Interstate 64 in Illinois. The driver who caused the deadly wreck left the scene. Now a family member has contributed more money to the reward for information, bringing the total to $3,000. Irvin's wife, Patricia, was badly hurt in the crash. The family is working to get her transferred to an Omaha hospital. New details to report in a shooting that sent one man to the hospital this weekend. The man is named Ring A. Cole. He's 24 years old. Witnesses say someone entered an apartment near Saddle Creek Road in Lafayette and shot him. A. Cole is expected to survive. But while officers were at the scene, another man came and spoke to officers. He said he was in the apartment and had been beaten up by two men after an argument about an hour earlier. He says he knew of them as Blue and Q. Anyone with information in either of those incidents is asked to call Crime Stoppers. Again, that number is 444-STOP. More local news now. Fire hydrants that are more or less just for looks. It's an issue brought to light after a house fire in Waterloo's Riverside Lakes neighborhood. We first met Ken Bruce and his wife Saturday after seeing this. Flames shooting from their roof over the weekend. Ken says the Waterloo Volunteer Fire Department was the first to arrive on scene. But what made their fight difficult, other than the cold weather, was the fire hydrant problem throughout the Riverside Lakes neighborhood. They lacked water pressure. Ken was aware of the issue, but says he never knew the problem was that bad.
I mean, there is some water that they can tap into, but it's not enough to fight a major fire like this one was. You know, the fire departments knew that it was a problem, and they knew how to compensate for it. And that's probably as much as you can ask, I suppose.
The Bruces encourage other homeowners to take extra steps in making sure they have working smoke detectors and heat sensors. The state fire marshal tells us the hydrant issues are up to the local jurisdiction. Turning our attention now to the hour-by-hour forecast, meteorologist Peter Shearwood is here. It's a heat wave out there.
That's what you want to call it. That's what we have in place. Our temperatures, yes, they are warming up. Forecast coming up.
All right, Pete, all good things must come to an end, right?
That's right.
All right, thanks so much. Well, between DACA talks, a possible government shutdown, and much more, President Trump has his hands full these days. Now we're learning more about the president's possible interview in the Russia investigation. NBC's Peter Alexander reports from Washington. That was NBC's Peter Alexander reporting. Back here locally, a building boom just southwest of Omaha has Douglas County engineers staying ahead of the traffic game with a major road project. But people already living in the area are growing concerned. That's because the county closed F Street in late October for a project that could take a year to complete. The construction blocks a straight shot to the farm neighborhood from the closest fire station about 3 miles away. But both residents and the county are hoping the project completion is as fast as the fire department's response time.
We would like to get this out of the way of people that want to go on with their lives out there as quickly as possible.
County officials say the widening of F Street is just one project on the agenda. There are also potential plans for a new traffic signal at this intersection, which could prolong construction. Moving things over now to Elkhorn. Elkhorn Public Schools wants residents to pay more taxes to make room for more students. 6 News has learned the Elkhorn School Board voted 6-0 to move forward with a $150 million bond issue. Superintendent Barry Haybrock says the money is needed to accommodate a district that is growing fast.
It's the pressure of our growth. As I said, over 600 new students that come to our doors in August that weren't here the May before. That really leads us to stating our needs.
If voters approve the bond issue, it would clear the way to build a new elementary, middle, and high school. The money would also be used to update current facilities and expand Elkhorn's football stadium. That vote will likely happen sometime in March. Well, still ahead, PETA has a closer look at our active hour-by-hour forecast. But first, you'll want to act fast if you're trying to get a Super Bowl hotel room for next month's big game. We'll hear from the experts. This is 6 News, live at midday. Welcome back. Can you believe it? We're less than a month away from Super Bowl Sunday, and believe it or not, a few hotel rooms are still available, but not for long. Camille Williams shows us why the experts say fans better act fast. 6 News will be in Minneapolis for the big game next month. You'll also be able to watch the action between the two teams right here on WOWT NBC Omaha. Game day will be on February 4th. Let's go ahead and take a live look outside from our first National Tower Cam. Meteorologist Peter Shearwood is in with a look at our hour-by-hour forecast in just a bit. You're watching 6 News live at midday.
You can check out the forecast on the go from our WOWT 6 News app.
Definitely 50s, maybe just for a day, but at least we can enjoy it.
That's right.
All right, just ahead this midday, that bitter cold is doing more than forcing us to layer up. We'll hear from the experts about how it's affecting our health this winter.
You're watching 6 News live at midday.
Closed captioning provided by
Millard Roofing. We'll take it from here.
Not every film gets to win a Golden Globe Award, but in some ways we're all winners when Hollywood releases movies you can see from the comfort of your own home. Here's Dustin Dales with a look at this week's Video View.
Dustin Dales, 6 News.
Pretty soon it's going to be cold enough you'll want to watch those movies inside.
Yes, because we do have those colder air or colder temperatures rolling in, I should say. Look at that right now, 41 degrees here across the Omaha Metro. Shaping up to be a really nice afternoon to grab lunch outside. If you do, make sure you still have the jacket. It's still a little chilly, but I know a lot of folks probably walking around in t-shirts by the afternoon as we make it up to 49 degrees and then cool down into the 30s by tonight. Now tomorrow, temperatures in the 50s, showers in the evening, that transition over into snow showers by Thursday morning.
All right, we'll see you back tonight live at 5.
WOWT 6 News is everywhere. Download the WOWT 6 News app today. Available in the App Store and Google Play.
This is 6 News live at 10.